Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, as always, before I begin with this lesson, I want to start it off by giving all the glory and infinite praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Rakakadash, double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings be to all the Akim now pushing this word in truth and sincerity. Shalom, Yahweh, Bahashim, Shah, Barakathon. So I'm going to probably entitle this lesson, The Most Foul and the Basest of Men. Alright, because Esau, Edom, he is the most foul, as well as the basest of men. Right, when you go into that word, basing means to be low. Right, the lowest of the low. Just like how, you have baseboards in your house. It's the same thing with Esau when it comes to the nations. Esau, he's the lowest of all the nations, man. Right, and this is one of the many reasons why he is known as the basest of men. Right, because as y'all see in this article that I got pulled up, it says, animal farm orgies. 3 men are arrested on 1,460 counts of raping goats, horses, cows, and dogs, filming the sex acts. Right, so as you see, Esau, he's a sick bastard, man. Right, and it isn't just these 3. There's many Edomites that's into this type of shit, man. Popping goats and dogs and cats and all these other animals, man, which is an abomination to the Lord, man. Right, and this is why, America is known as Sodom and Gomorrah, because not only because of the homosexuality, but also this reason right here, man. Because it goes into how they were given into strange flesh, man. Strange flesh meaning they were into all types of abominations, man. Men on men, women on women, dude on animal, all right, women on animal, man. Right, and this is why the Lord is going to burn this shit, man. And this is why this man also has to be put in this place, man. Right, because here it is, they do shit like this, but think they above everybody, man. All right, that's why the scripture says, no, but I 1 and 3, O thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks, how is that heart deceived thee with, paraphrasing, man. Right, y'all must have forgot. Y'all literally just came up out of the caves probably about 500 years ago, man. Going back to the early Renaissance. And y'all was doing this same shit in the caves, man. Eating raw meat. Popping your women dirty in front of everybody. Popping animals and shit. Wearing your clothes until they would, fall off you. All right, these are these same people that are ruling, man. All right. So Terry Wallace, 41, Matthew Brubaker, 32, and Mark Mensikoff, 34, were arrested. They were living on a makeshift farm in Munson, Pennsylvania, with animals. A 16-year-old boy who was also living there called police to report the men. He said they had sex with the animals on a daily basis. Talking about every day, man. And used a V-shaped pen to do so. And they used the V-shaped pen, right, to basically, if y'all can use your imagination, y'all get the point of why they made the pen, in the shape of a V, man. All right, it says the men are suspected of filming some of the encounters on video cameras. They were charged with 1,460 counts of having sex with animals, endangering children, and animal cruelty. Esau's a sick nigga, man. Right here it is. All you gotta do, if you that damn desperate, man, all you gotta do is go hit the corner in one of these cities and throw $100 and you good, man. You can get your rocks off, but he rather do this, man. And this is why this man gotta go. And this is one of the many reasons why he gotta go. Right, and in the kingdom, we gonna put that shit in check. Try to pop an animal if you want to, man. We gonna stick a line on you, man. And ain't no popping no line, man. All right, I'm making light of it, but this man is sick. Ain't no telling what else they do behind closed doors, man. The scripture goes into how, there is no profane fornicator than Esau, man. This man's into all types of wickedness, man. That's why he is known as the wicked of the Bible, man. Right, the wicked out of all the nations, man. All right, he's more wicked than what Ham was back then, man. And Ham was doing this shit, you know, because when you go back to I think it's ancient Samaria. I think it's Samaria. You know, one of the customs of Ham was bestiality. All right, and Esau took that and ran with it, but you know, far exceeded, you know, what Ham was doing. You know, because all of Esau's cousins he gets pretty much from Ham. Because at one point in time, Ham was the most wicked, nasty motherfucker on earth. But now it's Esau, man. All right, but that's pretty much the point of this. I don't even want to read no more. As you see, these are the 3 cavemen that did it. You know, and there's many more out here, man. Right? And there's even some that do shit, but they're not labeled as, you know, people commit animal cruelty. You know what I'm saying? Because Esau, what they do to check to see if, you know, a particular reptile is a female or a male, is they'll basically stick their fingers in one of the holes, you know, which is animal cruelty, man. Like, why the fuck would you do that? There's many other ways to tell if a reptile is a female or a male, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, same thing with horses. You know, instead of them, you know, doing a natural process of, you know, mating, so to speak, what do? You know, I'm pretty sure y'all know what they do, man. I ain't finna get all into it. All right? But this is that man. Right? He is the basis of men. And I got that definition pulled up. Right? Base, it says if a person or a person's actions or feelings without moral principles ignoble. Right? Esau doesn't have any moral principles, man. All right? The electorate's baser's instincts of greed and selfishness. All right? Improper, low, bad, wrong, evil, wicked. Right? And he is known as the wicked of the Bible, man, pursuant to Malachi 1 and 4. Right? They're pretty much the only nation, you know, I would say besides him, that does this type of shit. You don't see Moab on the internet getting down with no animal. You don't see Japheth doing it. You don't see Ammon. You know, you don't see, you know, pretty much none of the other nations of people, man. Now, I'm pretty sure you do have people, you know, particular individuals amongst those nations that do it, but not as much as Esau, man. Right? They're the only ones that's pretty much into this type of act, man. You know, bestiality. Right? And the punishment of that is death, man, when you read the scriptures. All right? And I'm going to grab it here in a second. Right? It says immoral. Let's grab the definition for that real quick. All right? It says not confirming to be accepted standards of morality and immoral and unwinnable war. Bad, wicked, evil, pretty much the same thing, just a synonym of it. Sinful, impure, right? And they are impure. Here it is. They gave themselves the title of being so-called white. That's why brothers call them, you know what I'm saying, the self-proclaimed white race. Because, you know, going back to like the 1800s, they basically gave themselves that title. You know, because white means pure. But they're everything else besides pure. And to be technical, they the real niggas, man. Because nigga just means black. You know, void of light. You know, dark. Right? And they are the real dark people. And I'm not talking about carnal. I'm talking about spiritually, man. Right? Because they're the ones that's into this shit, man. All right? Crooked. Let me see. All right, immoral describes a person, or it says, what is the meaning of an immoral person? Immoral describes a person or behavior that conscientiously, I don't even know, I'm gonna skip past it, goes against accepted morals. That is the proper ideas and beliefs about how to behave in a way that is considered right and good by the majority of the people. Right, and the way that's considered to be right and good is what, man? Following the ways of the scriptures, right? Which Esau does not do. And that's why the earth is in the condition that it's in, man. Right? That's why this man does what he does. Immoral connotes the intent of evilness or wrongdoing, and it is a true antonym of moral. All right. So now let me go back. It says, when you go down here, abominable, right? Disgusting. And this nigga is disgusting, man. Alright. Like, why the hell would you do that, man? Right? Out of all the, you know what I'm saying? Out of all the women on the earth, y'all decide to go do some sick shit like that. You know what I mean? But hey, this is Esau for you. So now let's grab the book of Daniel 4:17. It says, this matter is by the decree of the watchers and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men. Right, the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men. Right, the Lord sets up who he wants to set up to be ruling the planet Earth. Right, and it so happened that, you know, Esau had to be ruling in these end times in order for the prophecy to be fulfilled, man. Right, the same man, the race of people that like to, you know, do foul acts with animals, man. You know, that you know, think taking showers is bad for your body. Alright. You know, whatever. These are the same people that are ruling, man. Not because of their own will, right, but because of the will of Yahweh Shema Shai. Right, so they're really proud for no reason, man. Proud for no reason, slacky. It says, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and set up over it the basis of men. And that is Esau, man. Esau is the basis of men. Right? And this proves that he is the basis of men. And these were the acts that he was doing back in the time when he was in the Caucasus Mountains, man. Being a nasty nigga that he is. Alright. So now let's go to the book of Leviticus 18:25. It says, matter of fact, I'm going to start at 24. It says, defile not ye yourselves in any of these things. Matter of fact, we're going to start at 22. It says, thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind. It is an abomination. You know, it's self-explanatory. Pretty sure y'all understand what that's going into. Neither shalt thou lie with any beast. You know, that goes for goats, dogs, horses, chickens, whatever. To defile thyself therewith. Neither shall any woman stand before a beast to lie down thereto. It is confusion. And Esau, you know what I'm saying, the women of Esau, they do that shit, man. You know, I remember growing up, you know, I remember seeing a woman, you know, doing some nasty shit with a horse, man, with a dog. All right. You know, then for Slaki verse 24, it says, defile not ye yourselves in any of these things. For in all these nations are for all these the nations are defiled, which I cast at before you. And the land is defiled, therefore I do visit the iniquity thereof upon it. And the land itself vomit out her inhabitants. Right? The Lord is visiting the iniquity of this place, man. Because the scripture tells you in the book of Amos, I think the 9th chapter, that the eyes of the Lord are upon the sinful kingdom, which is Babylon, man. Because all these kingdoms like Sodom and Gomorrah, you know, the ancient Roman, you know, pagan empire, you know, Babylon the Great, which is confusion. All right. Egypt. All right. This is that sinful ass kingdom, man. All right, because all types of man and wickedness goes over here, man. Bestiality. There's certain countries, if you do that, you get put to death, man, which is righteous because we're reading it right here in the scriptures, man. Right? According to the scripture, you may be put to death if you do that, man. You and that animal. All right? But the eyes of the Lord are upon the sinful kingdom. That's why you seeing, you know, tornadoes and shit like that happen. If I'm not mistaken, there's like 23 tornadoes that hit Kansas. All right? You know, you're seeing, you know, a lot more people being deceived and they're taking the C19 potion, which is going to lead to their own detriment, man. You know, because Lord willing, you know, I can, you know, re-upload the Elder's channel. But he did a lesson going into how, you know, the graphene oxide and the, you know, the spike proteins and the, I forgot what else they were called, but how they basically, gonna fuck people up out here, man. You know, but you know, this is why we're seeing this man's kingdom falling. All right, because the Lord is visiting this place, man. All right, but going back to the point, you know, you're not supposed to be committing these type of acts, man. Right, and in the kingdom, this ain't gonna be going on. You know, the law is going to be established, right? You nations going to have to follow it, including Esau. For that, you know what I'm saying, period of 1,000 years that we're going to be, you know, building up the kingdom. Or I should say, you're going to be building up our kingdom. You know, you're going to have to keep the laws, statutes, commandments, and touch a dog if you want to, man. All right, you're going to get a fat-ass brick upside your head, man. All right, we're going to gather everybody around, all right, to stone you, man. That's what's written in the scriptures, all right, contrary to popular opinion, all right? Because people will say, you know what I'm saying, that Yahweh Shema Shai love them, man. Right, who they call God or Jesus, they'll say that they still love him. All right. When the Lord said he hates the sinner and not the sin, roughly paraphrasing, man. All right. So now let's get the book of Job 30 and verse 1. And not to say that Esau's under the law, all right, but he gonna have to keep the law in the kingdom, man. All right, because order's gonna be set in place when we in rulership, man. You ain't gonna be able to pick up a frog and eat it. None of that, man. All right, Job 30 and 1. But now they that are younger than I have me in derision, which is talking about Esau, because they're younger than us in the spirit. You know, because, you know, the Lord will not be part of that number. But, you know, the elect, they were already here before the earth was even formed, man. Right? The Israelites, right? They just had, you know what I'm saying, the title of being the sons of God back then. Right? What you call Nephilim. It says, whose fathers I would have disdained to have set with the dogs of my flock. So Job said that he wouldn't even, you know what I'm saying, allow them to sleep with his dogs, man. Right? People that are not even worthy to sleep with his dogs. And this is the reason why, man. All right? Because one morning, you probably wake up and go out there, you know what I'm saying, checking the dogs, you know what I'm saying, feed and water them, and they doing some weird shit to them. All right? But, you know, this is that man. You know, the wicked that the Bible speaks of, all right? People that are into all types of foul, abominable acts, man. And this is why this place is going to go, all right? Because there's like, what, a few states, there may be like 5 states left that allow you to marry your animal, man, all right? Confusion, all right? But, you know, with that being said, you know, the point in this lesson was proved and that it was edifying. All right, call her Lord Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakah HaKadosh, Shalom, and the Bible Bar.